Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, sister.
And welcome back to Istanbul. Could you share your personal story, specifically how you became a journalist after moving to the US, and how did you work with RFA?
It's a long question. Okay.
Tell us just briefly.
Thank you so much, sister. Assalamu alaikum. I born in Urumqi, capital city of our country is Turkistan, and I after graduate Xinjiang, so-called Xinjiang, East Turkestan Normal University. I began my career with children TV host as for the children program, and during 2001 I feel the Chinese government's assimilation policy going to be increased, because they forced us, our children program, also propaganda about their education policy as like they call bilingual education system, but it's like a pure Han Chinese education system. So during that time, I had very little time for vacation to the Europe, and I able to see the real world from the internet. And then I find out the Radio Free Asia in Washington D.C. and I contact with the radio station, and they were very happy and they take me to the US. But it's not like American dream. It's also like I cannot never go back. It also, yeah, it's also meaning of my parents cannot see me, I cannot see them, but I have to, because I really want to be a true journalist, like free journalist. And as you know, my occupied country is Turkestan, never had the chance for the free media and freedom of speech also. So from Radio Free Asia, I became voice of voiceless, my people, and my main focus is reporting about human rights abuses my people facing, and also other human rights issues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you risked everything to move to the US. How has this dedicated life of advocacy affected your personal life?
I pursued my what can I say, free journalism, true journalism from 2001 October until now. I continued like about 25 years, but we paid very, very heavy price for that, and my people too. Because of my work, my entire family back home targeted by Chinese government. And Chinese government also accused me as a separatist, and then the terrorists also. All my old work was seized by Chinese government, and they didn't let my parents to come to United States to reunite with me. Also, I couldn't go back. From the 2016 Chinese government using genocidal policy toward to our people, as you know, begin with mass detaining and the concentration camps. And then from 2016, we reported about those mass detention, but we never know what is behind the bar. So from the 2018, some of the camp survivors who had like a dual citizenship, also who's married with foreigners, those who are, speaks to me, and then the entire media, and then we begin to know the Chinese government's intention to build those concentration camps is the beginning of genocides. So every report we did is personally connected to us, because we in the RFA, all the Uyghur journals family left behind in our homeland. So when we reported, when we exposed the Chinese government's genocide, and then our family members also detained by Chinese government, run all together, like mine, only from my family, altogether 26 people. And the entire RFA's, the journal's family members, like up to 56, as we know, but it's not sure, it's not sure, maybe even higher, the number. Including my brother, it's 25 from my family. And then during that time, it was very hard for me to, carrying that much, burden, and then to continue to work. But if we stop, the world cannot know what's happening in the Uyghur region and in Uyghur region and the Uyghur people. So we decide to continue our work. From 2019-20, and first United States recognized what Chinese government doing in the Uyghur region is genocide. After many countries followed, and as you know, right now is 2026. 10 years passed.
Yeah.
The genocide still continues.
Yes. How do you view the current U.S. administration actions regarding the Uyghurs' cause? And what specific steps do you want to see more from the U.S. government to solve this crisis?
Mm-hmm. In the first few months after we exposed the genocide, Uyghur people were still shocked, and because of most of the exiled Uyghurs, family all in the Uyghur region in the hand of Chinese government, they couldn't speak out and testified. That's why I decided to testify myself in the Congress, U.S. Congress, right? As you know, USA is the first country to recognize the genocide, and then they lead the other countries to recognize genocide as well. And until now, Congress is working on the protect Uyghur human rights laws. We have prevention, the Forced Labor Prevention Act still working, and somehow in U.S. both parties agree the one thing. It's like working on this issue, like Uyghur issue. They are very working together, actually. So it makes us more hopeful. Of course, today, still our people in the regime, and they're suffering a lot, still continuing, genocide still continuing. But because of the many other events happening in the world, as like a Ukrainian war and Palestine, so our situation slowly forgotten, and it makes me very sad. And this trip also, I want to bring my book to the Turkish people and others to, to show the real face of the Chinese government, because Chinese government is increasing their propaganda to cover up their crime. So we need to continue to speak out. We need to continue to collaborate with our brother, nations like Turkey. Do my best to, reconnect people. And
Uyghur communities.
yeah, we're seeking help and understanding from the people. So, as you know, the Turkic people, our have same, root as from the very long history, and we have we share same culture, same religion, and the same value. So we hope we can gain some friends.
Rebuild the community together. You can focus on your shared goals.
Yeah, we need to end this, genocide in 21st century. We still seeing people are, dying just because of who they are. Many people still suffering in this world because of these perpetrators, and people need to collaborate to end all the injustice together.
Yes. As a female journalist, what does it mean to be a voice for Uyghur women?
I am proud, actually. I'm proud of being a voice for voiceless Uyghur people, but it takes so much sacrifice. Not only us, also our family back home, and also the people who we interviewed from the Uyghur region, because they don't have a freedom of speech. All their movement, all their, even the thoughts is under the Chinese government censor. And the Chinese government turned our country just like an open prison. Even like 3-4 people cannot gather freely. They cannot speak freely. They cannot pray freely. They cannot even just be alive. To be Uyghur, our identity is the main target for the Chinese government. East Turkestan is occupied country, as you know. The Chinese government want that land, but doesn't want our people. But that Uyghur land is Uyghurs' home from the history. So we are not gonna give up just because of suffering, just because of genocide. As in the diaspora Uyghurs, everyone carrying that dream, one day we will be free. Yeah.
Your book, a memoir of Uyghur, Exile. What inspired you to write this book, and can you
Explain?
tell us about its context?
As you know, as I know, the before media didn't give much attention to the Uyghur people, Uyghur cause, and suddenly from the 2016, whole media's camera turned to us, turned to Uyghur issue and the genocide, of course, but they only only saw the face of sadness, crying, and we are just showing like people who are sacrificing, who are suffering from this genocide. But I want to show the people, the true, to full, how can we say that? Full story, and we have long history and very rich culture, and we had the same heritage, and we're proud of that, and I want people to see we are the same human, as them. So I began to write my book, and Alhamdulillah, it was published in 2023 in English. Title is A Stone is most precious where it belongs. So we have that saying. It's explaining, like showing people who the exile struggle. So I choose this word to title my book, and it translated to the Turkic language in 2024, and some of the Uyghur readers from the Turkey who invited me to come to the Turkey to give this book tour, actually. So I am so excited, and I am very hopeful, and people could understand our heart, and they will read my book from the heart. Thank you so much.